What's up with the YouTube? You're not tuned back in with the grassroots, man. We're gonna do this live. This right here is basically I want to go through the report of the bond reduction and the release of Carmelo Anthony. Some people out there are very pissed off, very pissed off that Carmelo Anthony has been got the bond reduced, and on top of that has been released. So we're gonna get into the details of it, man, and see why that happened. Why I believe it was Judge Angela Tucker, Judge Angela Tucker, who is a conservative judge, they say. That's a picture of her right there. No doubt she is a black woman. They say she is a Republican conservative judge and she still reduced the bill. Um a lot of people think that it should have been reduced. In my opinion, it should have been also because your guy Daniel Penny did get released on $100,000 bail. And I'm sorry, for me, though these two situations are too much alike. Yeah, I know it's two different states. Yeah, I know it's two different laws. But a lot of people giving their opinion on this is not talking about law. They're just giving their opinion. Okay, they're not talking about law. So Judge Angela Tucker, graduate of UT Austin and Dedman School of Law at SMU. She's been licensed for 23 years and has spent her entire legal career in Collin County handling cases in the three areas of law, criminal, family, and civil. Judge Tucker has served Collin County as judge of the 199th district since 2012. So this ain't no DEI hire. Y'all can't pull that. This ain't no DEI hire. This sister right here has credentials. Okay, and she made a decision. Like it or love it. Hey, like I say, when decisions was made on the other side, we had to eat it. So you got to eat it. But getting into this bond reduction situation here involving Carmelo Anthony, the Frisco trap meet um, young man who ended up stabbing another young man in what a lot of people see as self defense. A lot of people standing on the other side. Okay. Right up on April 14th, 2025, a bond reduction hearing was held for Carmelo Anthony, the 17-year-old student from Fresco Centennial High School, charged with the murder of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf at the track meet on 2000. I'm sorry, on April 2nd, 2025, at Kirkendall Stadium in Frisco, Texas. The hearing took place in the Collin County Courthouse in McKinney, Texas, before Judge Angela Tucker of the 199th District Court. The bond was reduced from $1 million to $250,000 with specific conditions imposed should Anthony be released. All right, the details of the hearing. Carmelo Anthony, represented by defense attorney Mike Howard, appeared in court wearing a gold jumpsuit, handcuffed and chained. And he had the young brother handcuffed and chained. Hey, they went full Monty. Both Anthony's parents testified during the hearing, providing details about his background. The defense requested a bond reduction to $150,000, arguing that the initial $1 million bond was excessive. Prosecutors led by Collin County First Assistant District Attorney Bill Wariski opposed the reduction, maintaining that the $1 million bond was standard for murder cases in Collin County. Collin County, I think Collin County is a kind of wealthy county. So I think they do this thing, kind of by tax bracket. Is That's what I hear. Okay, don't quote me on that. Judge Tucker ruled to lower the bond to $250,000, citing several factors. If released, Anthony must wear an ankle monitor, remain under house arrest, report to the bailiff every Friday morning, and refrain from using social media. These conditions were set to ensure Anthony's compliance with court proceedings and to address community safety concerns. Okay, so like, listen, man, and it's crazy to hear some people out there saying that, oh, he's going to kill again. They're really trying to paint this dude out as being just some mass mass deleter. In the worst case, this is a young man that made a bad decision. If you want to say that, okay, it's not somebody running around committing premeditated, deletions. And to people that's saying, he had the knife on him at school, so it's premeditated. That's ridiculous. That's like saying that anybody carrying around their concealed firearm for protection, if they had just so happen to have to pull it out and use it in a situation, that's like saying that's premeditated. It's not premeditated. I mean, what's premeditated is you protecting yourself, and you can be premeditated in that. You know. All right. Reasons for the bond reduction. The reduction of the decision to reduce Anthony's bond was based on the following factors, as presented in court and reported by credible sources. Number one, lack of criminal history. Anthony has no prior arrest or criminal record, which was emphasized by his defense attorney as evidence that he does not pose any significant risk or threat to the community. Age and community ties. It's number two, age and community ties. At 17 years old, Anthony is a minor with strong ties to the Frisco community, having lived there since his family moved to Dallas, Fort Worth area in 2021. His family's presence and his involvement in school activities, including being captain of his football team and track team, were cited as factors to reduce his likelihood to be a flight risk. So, like I say, that's when it comes to the bond situation. When it comes to the bond situation, it's really about the safety of the community, and is that person a flight risk? Are they going to show up to court? Listen, man, he's going to show up to court. There's no running from this. There's no running from this, and I don't think he should. I think he should stand on business that he was defending himself, just like Daniel Penny stood on business that he was defending himself and other people in the train, in which nobody got touched. So that's it. All right. Number three, the purpose of the bond. Judge Tucker stated that the bond is intended to ensure a defendant's appearance in court and protect the community safety. That's what I just said. Not to serve as punishment or oppression. She considered the $1 million bond excessive in light of Anthony's profile and imposed conditions to address safety concerns. All right, number four, character testimony. Anthony's father testified that he was a student, worked two jobs at Foot Locker and at HEB grocery store, and was the leader in his school's athletic programs. Um, yeah, so good character witness, everything like that. Additional context: prosecutors raised concerns about a February 4th, 2025 school altercation involving Anthony, which was handled internally by Frisco ISD and did not involve law enforcement. Also, they questioned why funds from a Give Send Go fundraiser, which had raised over $415,000, was not used to post the original bond. The defense clarified that the funds were primarily for legal expenses, including investigators and experts, and were not immediately accessible for bond purposes. Mm. All right. The prosecution argued that Anthony brought a knife to the track meet, suggesting the incident could have been a fist fight at worst, and described the case as a potential unjustified first degree murder. However, defense has maintained that Anthony acted in self defense, though this claim was not the focus of the bond hearing. Wow. Right. In conclusion, the bond reduction for Carmelo Anthony reflects judicial consideration of his age, lack of criminal history, community ties, and the legal principle that uh, bond should not be used as punishment. That's pretty much why he got a reduced bond, man. So to those who argue why he got a reduced bond, that's why. Listen, man, it's a 17-year-old kid with no priors. No matter what you may think about the situation, he was being assaulted by at least two guys. You can make an argument that he overacted, but at the same time, it's still, you know, you're not going to throw the book at him in that situation. Nobody's going to do that unless the system is as jacked up as we think it is. Hey man, but the thing is, what has me pissed off is the propaganda. The propaganda. Let me turn the music down a little bit because it's a little video clip that I want to show. Little video clip I want to show, man. Um, the propaganda is crazy. Let me get this video queued up. So in this video right here that I'm finna present, um, let me put the warning up first. You throw that warning up. Cause the video, it's an animated video, but I guess it's a little graphic. I blurred out the most graphic scene, so you can't see that. That's when they kind of show it's a reenactment of the moment Carmelo Anthony was asked to leave, and it's propaganda because in this reenactment they're trying to act like Austin Metcalf politely asked him to leave, like so politely, and that Carmelo just exploded on him. And that's just not true. Not even by the brothers' report. That's just not true, man. But let's take a look at it, man.
The wrong tent. You have to move.
Make me move then. Touch me and see what happens.
You have to go.
So touch me and see what happens. So that was the touch. He lightly put his hands on his shoulder and said, "You have to go." Gently said, "You have to go." That's not even how his brother said it happened. But you have people out here that really, really believe this. And it's such a shitty world that we live in with some of these male supremacists out here, man. And even some of these buck dancers too, these some of these coons out here. Well, I'm gonna show a coon. Yeah, I'm gonna show a coon a little later, man. But yeah, It did not. Let me start it off. It did not go down like this, y'all. Come on now.
Hey, you're in the wrong tent. You have to move.
Make me move then. Touch me and see what happens.
You have to go.
I told you what would happen. You're not the boss of me. This is self-defense, right?
Bro, if y'all don't stop, y'all got to get out of here with that one. Y'all got to get out of here with that one, man. Let's run that back. That was too silly already, man. We got a few more seconds to go, but I'm gonna run it back. It's just, come on, man. And people really believe this. I see people from the Mayo Society really speaking from their heart like this, like it really happened like this, and you know it didn't. This don't even corroborate with his brother's story. Come on now.
Hey, you're in the wrong tent. You have to move.
Make me move then. Touch me and see what happens.
You have to go.
I told you what would happen. You're not the boss of me. This is self-defense, right?
Ask your attorney.
It was self-defense. He is not authority. Let this be a lesson. Faithful got what he deserved.
Hey, you're in the wrong.
And they have to have, I guess they have to have the angry black woman in there, I guess shaking her neck or whatever, talking about he got what he deserved. Listen, man, you got people out here that saying that boy Daniel Penny is a hero for sneaking up behind somebody and taking. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on that. I'm gonna stay on that, man, for real. Man, this shit crazy. Hey, but yeah, you got some, not just people in the Mayo Society, man, but you got people. Let me share screen here. Got a couple coons over here, man, doing their thing as always. Check this guy, C.J. Pearson. Look at him.
He's a 17-year-old boy.
Like, come on, man. Just a half a second of hearing his voice, you already know the vibe in the room. After 1 second of hearing his voice, you already know the vibe in the room. But let's hear what he got to say, man.
Now, guys, I'm going to be real with y'all. White people deserve some credit today. Because why in the hell is Karmelo Anthony, that 17-year-old murderer, walking around the streets of Texas a free man? How is that even possible? This is an animal who killed a 17-year-old boy over a damn book bag. And right now, in the state of Texas, he is a free man. Not only is he a free man, he is a man who is a lot more wealthier today than he was when he went into the jail cell, because the social justice warriors and BLM domestic terrorists have raised hundreds of thousands of dollars in his name, because apparently murder is excusable just because he looks like us. Yeah, that's a damn shame. It's disgusting. Now, imagine if the roles were reversed. Imagine if Karmelo Anthony was a white man, or actually imagine if he was a white man who was a police officer. And all of a sudden, his bail was reduced heavily and he was just allowed to walk out of.
Well, like I said, we just saw it 4 to 5 months ago if the roles were reversed. People are literally saying, imagine if the roles were reversed. Just imagine. Could you think of it? Could you fathom if the roles were reversed? We just saw it 4 months ago. Very similar situation. Like I say, you can bring up the difference in the state laws. That's fine. But if you want to be somebody and be this outraged over somebody losing their life, it should be on both ends. And this dude clearly, I'm gonna show it. Let's get through this right here. Let's go.
Jail scot-free. Oh, America would be burning to the ground right now. And that's not me speculating. I know this to be true because it happened just a few years ago. When the BLM thugs didn't get their way, they set America on fire. That is exactly what happened. But you won't see that happen in this case.
Okay, cool. He said America will be burning. But just like I say, 4-5 months ago, we didn't burn it down. We didn't burn it down 4 or 5 months ago when the same thing happened, when the roles were reversed. And this was his opinion of Daniel Penny. Just December 9th, 2024, about 4 to 5 months ago. Justice has been served. God bless Daniel Penny. I mean, my God, a man was choked out on the subway train for no doubt just making threats. He made threats to harm people. He made threats to destroy property, but he did not do it. Austin Metcalf harmed somebody and destroyed property and was warned not to do it again and continued to do it. Now, I'm still not saying he deserved to lose his life, but the hypocrisy in these two situations is obvious. This is incredible. Daniel Penny did nothing wrong. God bless whoever. Daniel Penny just 2 months after facing manslaughter charges, he got a new job at some investment firm, Andreessen Horowitz or whoever, man. I don't know. It must be some large firm. I mean, no doubt. But yeah, he got paid off his situations. I think he got a modeling gig, all of that. But you know, and this is my thing, man. Come on now, how can you really believe a guy like C.J. Pearson? Him and that other guy. I showed that other guy. Let me share screen again. The guy that looked like the dude off Boondocks. Hold on, I still got him pulled up over there in my bookmarks. Yeah, you know, the Boondocks looking guy.
Country, who, by the way, have the lowest median income of any other group in this country, by the way, that seem to take the choice and make the choice to dig into their wallets and to shell out money for a young Black teenager that killed another teenager. This is what we glorify in Black culture. This is what people stand up for in Black culture. And I'm tired of people being too afraid to say what is really the truth.
Daniel Penny raised over $2 million. Over $2 million. And he's saying that because this young man barely got $500,000, that the Black community is trash for what they did. I mean, come on, man. See, anybody in the male society that believes this guy or that supports this guy, come on, man. This dude is obviously playing you. He's obviously playing you, man. Like, I would never believe that guy. But yeah, this right here, might as well show this right here since we on it.
We're up. We're up.
That's
We're up.
that's the young brother leaving leaving out of jail.
Why weren't you armed? Karmelo, why were you armed at school? Explain your self-defense. How is this self-defense? No, you didn't say.
Yeah. But yeah, that's him leaving the jailhouse, man. And she's asking about the knife. Like once again. Uh this is Texas. I believe primarily in Texas and Louisiana. Kids have little pocket knives. That's not unusual at all. But to make it an issue, people are gonna blow it up, and I kind of see what they're doing, man. This is so sad. It's so sad. But yeah, man. But thank God, that's all I got, man. But I just want to touch on it a little bit and just show the hypocrisy and the propaganda, and just celebrate the fact that the young brother is home right now where he's safe, and let it go to trial. And we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see how much the Texas law differentiates from the New York law. This is a stand your ground state. Um, the man was approached and assaulted and had his property destroyed. Could he have just ran? Yes. But this is supposed to be a stand your ground state. And I know that if the roles were reversed in this situation, wouldn't even be an issue. He was assaulted, man. You can't get past that. That little propaganda video or animation they tried to make, nah, man, it don't, no. You have to be lying to yourself to believe that. And some people are. No doubt. But that's all I got for you today, man. Just a quick live to touch on that. Free at last, man. Karmelo is free at last. But till next time, man, it's the grassroots, man. We out of here. Thank you. Hit that like button.